Thank you for joining us. In this module, we're going to take a look at some Cisco Programs and Promotions. In this presentation, we want to take a brief look at some of the most common Cisco incentives and promotions that resellers can leverage to increase discounts or generate new business opportunities or move end customers to the right Cisco technologies. Please know that we're only going to take a very high-level look at a few of the Cisco programs and promotions. For a deeper dive or to better understand some of the incentives that Cisco offers, please visit www.cisco.com/go/incentives. Before we dive into all of that, we want to pause for a brief moment and consider who the players are in the Cisco community. The two roles that we want to look at here are the Account Manager, AM, and the Partner Account Manager, PAM, also known as Channel Account Manager, or CAM. Both of these are Cisco resources. However, the real big difference is who they work with. A Cisco account manager works with end customers to position Cisco in an opportunity. When you submit a deal in CCW, they're part of that approval process. In fact, very often they're the final approver on that deal. Whereas a PAM, or used to be known as a CAM, is a reseller-facing resource. They're tasked with helping resellers grow their Cisco practice. They'll help you get the trainings and the info and everything you need to help you better sell and understand Cisco. Sometimes their best play is actually to get you with a distributor like Tech Data who's focused on reseller enablement. Either AMs or PAMs, CAMs, may have named accounts, or they may even be more of a territorial-based sort of geo event. However, what you really want to know is that the people who hold the keys to better pricing are the ones who actively involved in an opportunity, which is always going to be the account manager. And that's the thing you really want to know, is you want to get out there and you want to meet the Cisco field teams and get to know them. That's really going to benefit you. The first promotion I want to bring to your attention is Fast Track. The Fast Track program is designed to provide greater discounts on what Cisco sees as higher volume products across most of their architectures. They refresh the list of SKUs and discounts every quarter, so you will want to make sure that you check Cisco's website for the full list of applicable SKUs. However, because this program is fully automated, no deal registration is really required. In fact, the standalone version of this promotion is also loaded into Tech Data's system, so that when you view your quote from Tech Data, those discounts have already been included. From there, we want to take a look at two of the more common Cisco incentives that resellers can leverage, both to achieve greater discounts and increase profitability. The Opportunity Incentive Program, also known as OIP, and the Migration Incentive Program, MIP. Both of these programs can stack with Fast Track. However, they both require a deal be created and submitted through the Cisco Commerce Workspace. The Opportunity Incentive Program, OIP, is generally referred to in the Cisco community as deal registration. In order to leverage OIP for an opportunity, there are a few qualifications that must be met. First and foremost, the reseller must be Select certified. Additionally, this cannot be a response to a formal RFQ, RFI, RFP, a formal proposal. The overall value of the deal must meet a minimum threshold of $10,000 list price, but that excludes the smart services, and if it's a Meraki deal, it's only a $5,000 minimum. And the opportunity must be reseller hunted. This is a partner-led opportunity, meaning you're working with the end customer to put this opportunity together. You're bringing it to Cisco. And then finally, no other reseller can already have an OIP or a TIP in place. If your request meets the specifications and is approved by Cisco, you could see increased discounts in both hardware, software, and services. Additionally, you may be able to increase the potential discounts based upon the technology being sold and whether or not this opportunity is with an existing Cisco customer, like one that you're either upgrading or reactivating, or someone that's new to Cisco, possibly even displacing a competitive manufacturer. They call these options Hunting Plus, and it's almost entirely question-driven. With some of the latest enhancements to CCW, you no longer have to know everything about every incentive and promotion. Now you need to understand the opportunity and answer the appropriate questions about it. Each choice you make opens further questions, so make sure you're answering everything as completely as possible. For example, if this is displacing another vendor, you may need to have some details about that competitive solution. Once you go through all of that, the tool will compare your answers to your bill of materials and determine whether or not there are any additional discounts that may be applicable for this opportunity. As a note, the Teaming Incentive Program, TIP, has very similar qualifications and rewards. The real big differences with TIP and OIP are that there's a larger deal minimum, TIP is $50,000, and TIP, Teaming Incentive Program, means that it's a Cisco-led opportunity, not a partner-led opportunity. So if you're working on an opportunity with Cisco, you would be engaged with the account manager and they would tell you you want to register this as a TIP. Otherwise, most of the time, you're just going to use OIP. As a final note, once you've chosen your incentive and the deal's been approved, you won't be able to go back and choose a different incentive or change any of your answers. Another way to increase your profitability is by leveraging Cisco's new MIP, Migration Incentive Program. Whether you're replacing your customer's old competitive equipment with new Cisco solutions, or helping to make your customer's network digital ready by moving them to some of the new Cisco architectures, the program you really want to consider is Cisco's Migration Incentive Program. So here's what you want to know. The discounts start with an additional 4% when you're migrating from an existing Cisco solution, or 5% when you're upgrading from a competitive vendor, and there may even be additional discounts available based on the technologies being sold. Even better, MIP stacks directly upon OIP. So when you're completing your OIP request, simply check the appropriate box, competitive or Cisco migration, and answer the appropriate questions, and the tool will step you through the rest. We want to take a moment to note that the new program, the Migration Incentive Program, really isn't a trade-in program per se. The new MIP, rather than being a one-to-one hardware trade-in, is really meant to be more of an entire technology migration, focusing on the overall solution. Where a traditional trade-in program is hampered by being able to trade in a piece of hardware for another piece of hardware, Cisco recognizes that you're out there selling solutions. And as such, the discounts may need to be reflected in either hardware or software or possibly even services. The new Migration Incentive Program is really looking at the opportunity on a more holistic level. Just make sure that before you submit your deal, you upload that trade-in BOM. That's going to be really important. Finally, we want to take a look at the overall process. You need to log into the Cisco Commerce Workspace and create a deal. Once you do that, you need to complete who's involved and about the deal and answer all the questions about the opportunity. Select your program or incentive, and then upload the parts and finally submit it for approval. I know it sounds simple, but those are the steps, and sometimes those questions can be a lot, and you want to make sure you answer everything completely, upload your BOM, add your trade-in BOM to it, and submit it for approval. Once the deal has been submitted in CCW, it goes to the promo governance team. They're checking to make sure that all the requirements have been met for this deal. Then it goes to the account manager for the opportunity. For larger opportunities, there may even be additional approvers, often pertaining to financial aspects of the deal. Once all of the approvers are in place, Cisco sends out an email, and the deal itself automatically generates a DART. That's a special pricing document that is automatically loaded into Tech Data's system, where you actually have up to 6 months to book your order or quote against it. On screen are a couple of extra resources you may want to continue your journey with Tech Data and Cisco. The Tech Data Cisco Manufacturer Store is an excellent place to start if you're new to Tech Data and Cisco, where you can learn about core, momentum, boost, and how we enable profitable growth. And the Cisco Sales Connect site is really where you want to be if you're trying to figure out how to grow your Cisco practice. They simplify that whole sales experience by providing the right content where you need it so that you can sell more and sell faster. Thank you.